What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. This is going to be a special stream because it's my birthday. I just turned 31. I'm ready to have some fun playing some Magic here on Moto. All right, so what's in store for today? Well, we're going to be playing something different. Gruel Bogles. For those who don't know what Bogles are, it's basically it's a 1/1 creature. It's called Slippery Boggle. It has hexproof. And a lot of times this creature card gets put a lot of auras and artifacts onto, or sorry, auras and equipment sometimes, but it becomes a very large creature. And I happen to find a deck that won a top 16 event in Australia, and I'm going to try this deck out. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, Boggles. Normally they're in the colors of like blue and white, sometimes green as well, like those kinds of colors. But in this version, I happen to see it is green and red, so Gruel colors. Um, and this doesn't run a lot of lands. And if you see something here, I have 42 one drops in the deck. So let's explain what this deck is. First, we'll go over the land base. It's going to be one, two, three, about four forests, five basic mountains, four stomping ground, and four wooded foothills for a total of 17 lands. Now for all of our one drops, the 42 one drops. Playing four copies of Assault Strobe. Basically, this gives a creature we control double strike until the end of the turn. We're also running four copies of Cacophony Scamp. I like playing Cacophony Scamp and Gruel Mice. Um, it's a really good card, and if you can pump it up so fast, you can sacrifice it to proliferate if you have creatures with counters on them. And you can also, when it dies, it deals damage to its power to any target. So this can go to your opponent, or it can go to like a creature they control, or Planeswalker. And we're also running four copies of Heartfire Hero. Now this little mouse is great. I love playing this mouse in my white and red mouse deck and in Gruel Mice. Basically, if you don't know what this card does, it's a 1 mana 1/1 and has the triggers of Valiant, which reads whenever this becomes a target of a spell or ability you control for the first time, you put a counter on it. And when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. We're also playing four copies of Monstrous Rage. I love Monstrous Rage. Basically, it gives a creature you control +2/+0 until the end of the turn, and then you put a monster roll on it. And for those who don't know what rolls are, this is basically like enchanted, it's like an enchantment. And this particular one gives the enchanted creature +1/+1 and trample. And I like playing this a lot in Red White Mice and Gruel Mice. So far, we already have a bunch of standard cards right now. We're also playing three copies of Thud. I love the saying the word Thud because it's just a funny name. Basically, we sacrifice a creature and then we'll deal damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. So if we get one of our mice or the cacophony scamp, that's a big creature Thud. We're also playing four copies of Mutagenic Growth, four copies of Blade Cover Scout, another 1/1 with hexproof. We're playing four copies of Might of Olkarosa, three copies of Rancor, four copies of Scale Up, and four copies of Slippery Boggle. And now I have one random drop that's 6 mana, and that has Become Immense. Basically, lets a creature become +6/+6. And if we have a lot of cards in the graveyard, we can just remove uh, five other things to let this cast for 1 mana. And it's great. So that is the main deck. There's 60 cards in the main deck. Now we're going to move on to the sideboard. Sideboard includes a couple of 2-drops. We have Mage Bane Lizard. For anyone who's playing non-creature spells, it will deal damage equal to the player, equal to the number of non-creature spells they cast this turn. Playing 2 copies of Pyroclasm, 3 copies of Slickshot Show Off, 2 copies of Veil of Summer, 2 copies of Collector Oof, 2 copies of Force of Vigor, and 2 copies of Tormod's Crypt. Reason why we have to run a lot of artifact problems is because our deck, unfortunately, does not do good against Chalice of the Void. So that's why we have to bring in Artifact Hate. And that's why these Force of Vigors are here. That's why the Collector Oofs are here. Gotta do something because this deck can technically win on like turn 2 or 3. And in some cases, that's how fast you gotta be, as long as your hand is good enough. So, now we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and start up some games. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna play first. Let's see. I'll have a creature. I have to mulligan. Well, I got a creature, and I have some 1-drops, so I'll try this. I'm gonna put a Slippery Boggle back. All right, I'll start with a Mountain and Heartfire Hero. My opponent went down to 4 cards. Oh, wow. All right, so we're going to Mountain, tap, Heartfire Hero, pass turn. They're starting with a Breeding Pool untapped and passing. Okay. All right, so I'm going to go to combat. I'll attack for 1. See if they do anything. Nope. Okay, I'm going to do Monstrous Rage. Attempt to do a lot of damage. Okay. I got a 5/3 coming at them. They take 5. Yep. All right, pass turn. Rot Priest. Oh boy. Infect. Lovely. Okay. Pass turn. Cacophony Scamp. All right, so I'm going to go to combat. I'll attack for 3. They're going to search for a forest. Okay. Go to blocks. Okay, they go to blocks. And they're going to pump it. Blossoming Defense. Okay. So they have a 3/4, got a 3/3. My creature's dead. And then it deals 3 damage to them. I'll play Cacophony Scamp and pass. Listener Elf. I'm not blocking. I'll take one infect. And another Glistener Elf. Okay. Mutagenic growth. Well, that's something. Let's go to combat. Attack. Are they going to block? They are going to block. Alright, mutagenic growth. I'll take 2. And then go to a 3/3. Now it becomes a 2/2. Main phase. I'll play Thud. Sacrifice. No. That's the target. Sacrifice. So it's going to deal 2 and then 2 more. So then my opponent goes down to 5. Looks like I'm going to get hit for a lot. I'm up to 7 poison right now. That's not good. Alright, there's a wooded foothills. I'm going to crack it for a forest. Play Boggle. And pass. I got a block here. I'll block here. And do they have a pump spell? Yep, they got a spell. So I'm dead. Okay. Let's go to the next game. Alright. Infect. Well, pyroclasms are coming in. And the slick shots are coming in. I'll take out a scamp, an assault strobe, one thud, and one scout. All right. And I think I'll take out a rancor. No. I think I'll take out a Heartfire hero too. Let's run this and see what happens. I'm gonna go first. This is keepable. So I'm gonna fetch, go down to 17, play a Cacophony Scamp, and pass. They're doing a tap land. Surveil 1. My turn. Alright, Forest. I'll cast a Slick Shot, combat, attack for 2. I'm not sacrificing the Scamp. I'll pass turn. Infect creature. Pass turn. Alright. So, let me see here. I'll cast a Scale Up on Slick Shot. Slick Shot becomes a 6/4. Now it becomes an 8/4. I'm also going to cast it on Cacophony Scamp. Cacophony Scamp becomes a 6/4. And I'll go to combat. I'll attack for 16. They're going to search for a breeding pool. Okay. For endurance. Okay. Interesting. Evoking endurance. So they have to put whose graveyard are they targeting? My graveyard. Okay. Go to blocks. Okay. And my opponent's at 5. Even though his power is nothing, it's alright. Well, if my opponent has any flying, if like, well, it has an endurance. Oh, they win. I mean, I win. Alright. Let's go to the next game. Alright, we're currently at 1-1. I'm just gonna run this deck back like it is. Yeah, let's see. I got a Pyroclasm. I got a Boggle. Mutagenic Growth, Mutagenic Growth. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. We're fetching. Breeding Pool, untapped. To a Rock Priest. Okay. I'm gonna go Stomping Ground tapped. Pass turn. Inkmoth Nexus. Hierarch. Okay. Attack for 2. 1 poison. Okay. I'll do a Forest Pyroclasm. Pass turn. Hierarch. Pass turn. Alright. I'll go Mountain. Boggle. And pass turn. Wooded Foothills. Search for Forest. Inkmoth becomes a creature. I guess they're attacking with a 1/1. It becomes a 2/2. Any pump. Okay. Groundswell. That's 6. Okay, double Groundswell. I lose. That's 10. GG's. Alright, let's go to the next one. Alright, here we are again. I got a Scout, Rancor, 2 Scamps, 2 Searchlands. I'm cool with this. The person starting off with that, putting an Otawara into the graveyard. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to do Fetch Shock for a Stomping Ground. Untapped. Tap for green. Blade Cover Scout. Pass turn. Misty. They're going to search for an island. Tap the island. And that for Malevolent Rumble. Okay. Here's their spawn. And what they took was Shark Typhoon. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do Foothills Search for another Stomping Ground. Tap this. Cast Scale Up. Let this become a 6/4. Move to combat. Attack with the 6/4. Are they gonna block, I wonder? They are blocking. Okay. So I'm gonna do Monstrous Rage. And with that on the stack, Mutagenic Growth. So it becomes an 8/6. And then becomes an 11/7. 11 damage will be dealt to the one there, 10 to the opponent. So they're at 9. Pass turn. Hmm. Opponent looks like they're playing an interesting deck. They have dredge mechanics in their graveyard. Alright. Do a stomping ground tapped. So tap for a red for a cacophony scamp. Then I'll tap for a green for Rancor. I'll go to combat. I'll attack for 4. Alright, they're going to cycle a Shark Typhoon, making a 1/1 Shark. I'm going to do 1 damage to the Shark and 3 to them. Opponent's at 6. It's pass turn. As long as they don't have blockers for next turn, I can win because I can sacrifice the Scamp to deal 1 more damage if I need to. Let's see what happens. Alright, they tap for 2. Or not. Alright, they are tapping for 2. For a Fae of Wishes. Okay. And also a Drowned Ruska. Okay. And there's a Boseiju. Alright, I'll tap this for a scale up. I'll leave this in hand. I'll go to combat. Attack, attack. Blocking with Fae and blocking there. Okay. I think I still got lethal. Yep, and then Scamp will go hit him in the face. Alright. Move on to this sideboard. So I have a feeling they're going to bring in Chalice of the Void. So I'm going to bring in these Force of Figures. Veil of Summers. I saw they're playing blue. And a Tormod's Crypt since they have a graveyard. I'll go down 1 Assault Strobe, 1 Scamp, 1 Hero, 1 Thud, and 1 Might Owl Corrosa. And see how that goes. Alright. Time for game 2. Oh boy. I don't think I can keep this hand. I don't think. I'm up a game, but I don't know. I mean, I like how I can go Cacophony, Scamp, Rage, Strobe. But I need another land. I'm gonna mull. Okay, I'll keep this. I'll put back um, Scout. Start with a Hedge Mage. Pass turn. Okay, I'm gonna go Stomping Ground, untapped, Scamp, and pass turn. Buying an island. And okay. I guess that's it. Okay. I'm gonna do Forest, Rancor, targeting Scamp. Spell Pierce. Okay. That's fine. Nope. I'll attempt Soul Stroke. Okay. Go to combat. Hit for 2, but I'll actually mutagenic growth it. So it'll be 4 instead. Or 6 instead. So there's 3. I am not going to deal the damage. Not yet. After the next 3, I will sacrifice it after this to deal 3 more damage. So my opponent goes down to 11. I'll pass turn. Tap 2 for Bramble Familiar. Okay. I'll play Forest, Heartfire Hero, and pass. Tap 3 for Release the Wind. I'm gonna cast Veil. It's weird that they target their own creature. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. Okay. Now they're gonna cast the opposite side. So you mill 7 cards, then you put a creature, enchantment, or land card from among the milled cards onto the battlefield. Okay. What are they gonna bring out? Omnipotent. Oh crap. Orion revealed. Yep. There's granted, which is they can put a card from their sideboard onto the field. I'm gonna get shared summons. What's that do? Search your library for 2 creature cards with different names. Okay. Then what? Hullbreaker, Horror, and Eternal Witness. Okay. They're gonna get back shared summons. Okay. And what? Fail Leeches, Harvard. Okay. And what? This is some weird deck. Time Warp. Alright, so they're gonna take an extra turn. I'll breach your. Oh, there's the Time Warp. You're gonna bring back the witness. Okay. I think I know what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? The witness is gonna come down. They're gonna get time warp back. Okay, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just concede. This is gonna be like a looping combo. Boy. Um, so I'm gonna put one in this back. I'll put another Tormod's Crypt in. And, hmm. I'll take out the Thuds and put in these Mage Bane Lizards. And we'll see what happens. Because when they go on an adventure, that's technically an instant sorcery. I'll keep. I got a mulligan. Alright, that's fine. No, it's not. There's no creatures. Mulligan again. Dang it. I have to keep it. I'm not going past 4. I'm just going to skip the first turn and see what happens. Land? Nope. I don't think we're going to win this game. There's the land. Alright. Forest, Boggle, pass. Four mana. For... Oh, crap. That's shifting. Here we go again. Alright. So I think my opponent's going to win. Yep. I'm just going to concede. My opponent wins. Alright. We'll try again. Alright, so let's hope for a better game this time. I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna start with Forest, tap it for Boggle, pass turn. Alright, so I'm gonna do a mountain Rancor on Boggle. Go to combat, attack for 3. Alright, my opponent's going down 16. And they go down to 14, okay. Oh, I wonder if they're playing. Up, there it is, Death Shadow. Okay, double Death Shadow. Interesting. Alright. I'll play another mountain. Go to combat. I'll attack with Boggle. Do they have anything? Gonna block. Alright. Model Corrosa. The creature's a 5/3. Alright. I'll just cast Thud. Well, guess Thud ain't gonna hit. At least I'll get Rancor back. Now I'll pass turn. So my opponent's probably gonna attack me for 10. Unless they have a pump spell of some sort and then I'm dead. Well, they didn't have anything. Okay. Another shadow. Okay. I'll go with the delayed cover scout this time. Pass turn. Yeah, I got a block just for a hex of it. Alright, so I'm going against Death Shadow. Interesting. Um, Slick shot, slick shot, slick shot. And go down a Assault Strobe, Scamp, and Hero. Let me try it that way. Okay. I'll keep this. I'll go Forest, Boggle. Pass turn. Going down to 18. For Ragavon. Okay. I'll play a mountain. Scale up. Dang it. No scale up. Alright, then I'll just pass the turn. I'll let them hit me. Mountain entered. Okay. Thoughtseize. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of something. Get rid of Minor Volcarosa. Okay. Surveil land. Another Boggle. Alright, so I'll play Boggle. And I'll attempt a Salt Strobe on Boggle. Okay. Go to combat. Attacks for 2. And that's it. That's turn. Expressive iteration. Okay. I will block. This time. Opponent plays a Bloodstained Mire, searches for a swamp, and plays Psychic Frog. Okay. Mutagenic Growth. Alright, I'll play a Glade Cover Scout. And they have 3 cards they can discard, so I'm just going to pass the turn. Combat. They're attacking. No blocks. They're going to discard. Yep. Discarding a Steam Fence, and I'm going to draw a card. I can Polluted Delta. Another Ragavon. Passing the turn. There's a Stomping Ground. I'll play that tapped. Go to combat. Attack with both creatures. Okay. I'll cast Mutagenic Growth. No search. Play a Steam Vents. Probably gonna counterspell it. Force negation. Okay. Pass turn. Expressive iteration. Attacking for 2. Can't do anything about it. I discarded a land card. There, now that's 7. There's another expressive iteration. Alright, I guess they're looking for maybe Death Shadow. That's my thoughts. Because I haven't seen it yet. Thoughtseize entered this. Alright. Well, they're probably gonna Thoughtseize away my Thud. Yep. Here's a Foothills. Just to even out the deck, I'll get a Stomping Ground tapped. I'll attack him for 1. They're at 4. I don't know if I can get there or not. This is gonna be really close. They're gonna attack for 3. I go to 9. I go draw a card. Tap 2. Oh, for Pyroclasm. Okay. Another Frog. Monster's Rage. That's not it. Opponent attacks. They attack for 5. I go to 4. This is close. Engineer explosives. Okay. And they got it. Good games. Alright. I'm gonna play one more. Just hope for the best. I want to at least get one win on stream. I don't think I'm having that good of luck. That's all. Right. Play first. And I'll keep this hand. And I'll do a Stomping Ground, untapped. Blade Cover Scout, pass turn. Player plays a Forest, Boral Grazer. And this might be Amulet Titan. That's what I'm thinking. There's an Urza Saga. Okay. I'll play a Mountain. Cast Scale Up. Go to combat. Attack for 6. Are they blocking? They are blocking. Monsters Rage. My creature's a 9/5. 6 damage to them. Pass turn. Saga goes up 2. There's Michael said, yeah, this is definitely Amulet Titan. There's a Wren. Or, I'm sorry, 6. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I'll tap 1 for Monsters Rage. Then I'll tap 1 for Assault Stroke. Go to combat. Attack. Attack for 8. They're at 6. Pass turn. Loading a color. Gonna go search for something. They got a Shadow Spear out of it. Play a Boreal Grazer from their graveyard because thanks to 6, they're gonna get the Crumbling Vestige. Okay. There's an Ignoble Hierarch. There's another Saga. A lot of stuff. And they equip the Shadow Spear on 6. Attack for 3. Alright, I'll attack for 4. So I'm going to go up to 10. I'm going to go down to 14. Okay. First, I'm going to play Cacophony Scamp. Then I'll go to combat. I'll attack for 2. Might of Volcarosa. Do 1 to 3 to the creature, 1 to the opponent. Pass turn. Saga goes up. Alright, so they're attacking with 6 again. I got a mill 3. It's going to be for 4. I'm not blocking. You chose Overload 2. Okay. Tap 3 for, oh, Green Sun Zenith. Okay, for 2. get white out of the reliquary. It's a 4/4 creature. I'm gonna put that onto it. Alright. I might be in trouble. Playing that to return the Urza Saga. Alright. I don't think I can get around this, so I'm just gonna scoop. Playing a graveyard deck, so I'm gonna bring in 2 Tormod's Crypts. And maybe some Force of Vigors. I'll take out an Assault Strobe, a Scamp, and a Thud, and a Scout. And we'll run this and see what happens. I'll keep this. Alright, so I'm going to do Foothills, search for a Stomping Ground untapped. Tap for red, Heartfire Hero. Pass turn. There's the Grazer. Alright. My turn again. I'll do a Forest. Scale up, targeting hero. I'm a 6/4, and then becomes a 7/5. I'll go to combat. Attack with a 7/5. Blocking. Well, I'm gonna have to cast Monster's Rage. I have a 10/6 with Trample. They take 7 and pass turn. Tapping for 3 for 6, and it's my turn. I'll start with a Salt Strobing. I'm a 4/4. My creature has double strike, and I'll play Rancor on it, giving it +2/+0. I have lethal if I do swing. Alright, I win. Let's go to the next game. And I'm just going to run it back like it is. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I came close. I've had a couple game wins, but unfortunately no match wins. But I hope this changes. I need to have a good hand. That's not a good hand. It would be a good hand, except I don't have any lands, so I have to mull. 2 lands. There's a scout. There's a hero. And a Tormod's Crypt, so this is good. I'm going to keep this. I'll put a... no, not Thud. That's necessary. Hate to say it, I might have to put the scout back. Huh? I'm gonna search for a a Dryad Arbor. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna go to 17. Find a stomping ground. Play the hero. And I'll play a Tormod's Crypt. And pass turn. Another Zenith. Okay. For White of the Reliquary. Okay. I'll do a mountain. And I'll go to combat. Come on, don't disconnect. What I'm gonna try to do is play Monstrous Rage onto this, becoming a 5/3, and then growth it. And second phase, I'll thud, targeting my sacrificing the hero to deal double damage to my opponent. That's what I'm hoping to do. Don't know why my opponent's taking so long. So I don't know if my opponent disconnected or not, but for some reason they're just taking a very long time over there. All I'm trying to do is just go to combat. All right, they did lose connection to the game. Okay. Now they joined the game, and now let's see what happens after that. If this was Magic Arena, what would probably happen would be that rope will come across, and it'll stop, and then it'll come back again and stop. And after I think 2 rotations of it going away, I would win. All right, I win the game. Good enough. All right, I'm gonna end the video here. Um, at least we finally got a match win against that particular deck. Unfortunately, we did not do so good in matches. We did get a couple game wins with this deck, but hey, you know what? That's the game of Magic for you. You win some, you lose some, so be it. And this is my first time trying the deck out, so I'm a little rusty with the deck. So with more practice, maybe I'll do better. I got to maybe change up the lands a little bit, maybe cut some of the basics and replace them with some fast lands. But that's gonna do it for the stream. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And hey, for my 31st birthday, I still had a good day. Have a good day. Bye bye. Hi, thank you for watching this video. If you are new to my channel, right over here, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see the latest videos from my channel, right over here, you may see the latest videos from my channel. You may also see me live on Twitch. Thank you.